A real leader doesn't just guide a team, they raise the entire standard of the people around them. Your job is to inspire others so deeply that they wake up every day hungry to grow, hungry to improve, hungry to become the strongest version of themselves. For me, practice wasn't a routine. It was the battlefield where I pushed my teammates to reach the level I knew they had inside. To do that, you have to understand each person individually. What drives them, what discourages them, and what motivates them. On the days when everyone is exhausted. After back-to-back games. When practice feels impossible. That's when true leadership begins. You must know how to spark each teammate differently, because what fuels one person might not fuel another. If training is harder than the most intense game of your life, then the game becomes simple. But if practice is soft, pressure exposes you, teams collapse. I learned early that the greatest proof of your value isn't what you say. It's the work you put in. It's your willingness to learn, to study, to ask questions, and to push past your own limitations. You think you are working hard? You can always work harder. That was my mindset entering the league. Basketball is direct combat. Talent alone isn't enough. Curiosity, discipline, and obsession close the gap. As a kid, I dreamed without limits. I would lie in bed and imagine impossible scenarios. Scoring unbelievable numbers, playing under bright lights, hearing the roar of the crowd. I saw the arena. I felt the energy. I lived it in my mind before I ever lived it in reality. And then I put the hours in. One summer, I took 1,000 purposeful shots a day. Not random ones, but exact movements I envisioned myself performing in real games. Footwork, screens, angles, post moves, everything was trained with intention. Thousands of repetitions until it became part of me. Movies, books, conversations, everything became a lesson. The world turned into my classroom. At 13, I didn't want to be better than other kids right then. I wanted to be better when life truly demanded it. So while others relied on natural size or strength, I focused on weaknesses. My left hand, my mid-range, my post-game. By 17, I was complete. Many who dominated at 13 were the same players they'd always been. I didn't take vacations with other athletes. Not because I didn't like them, but because I refused to retire one day and say, I should have done more. Each off-season, I studied the game like a scientist. Angles, momentum, spacing, footwork, opponent behavior. Then I looked beyond basketball, actors, musicians, writers, nature. Anything that could teach me discipline, rhythm, or mental focus. Balancing work and family required energy and commitment. My kids didn't understand fatigue, they only saw their dad. If they wanted to play after a long game, I had to show up. If there was a birthday, I flew home, even if I had another game the next day. Because true leadership, especially as a parent, is lived, not spoken. After retirement, the competitive fire didn't disappear. I wanted the next chapter to exceed the last. My mission shifted. To help others stretch beyond what they believe is possible. I looked for projects that scared us, the ones we weren't sure we could do. Because uncertainty is where real growth happens. My recruiting pitch was simple. If you want first place, come with me. If you want comfort, look elsewhere. Mamba Mentality isn't about beating others. It's about beating the version of you from yesterday. It's a lifelong pursuit, a mindset you carry until your last breath. From the time I was a toddler, I watched, listened, studied. I wanted to learn from everything and everyone. And I believe the biggest fear we face is the fear of our own dreams. Because going all in means risking failure. But you must chase your dreams anyway, not for approval, but for your own soul. As I matured, my goals evolved. At first, I wanted to be the greatest ever. But no matter how much you achieve, opinions will always differ. So I shifted my focus. How can I help my teammates grow? How can I inspire others to discover their own passion? That became the real championship. Because trophies fade. But the people you elevate, their growth lasts. Dreams must be protected. As we get older, we limit ourselves, we shrink our imagination, we start thinking realistically. But the truth is simple. Guard your dreams fiercely. Guard your imagination. When you protect that inner world, the outer world becomes limitless.